Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Thursday. I hope everybody is having a great day, great start to the day, and a wonderful week. If it is 6 o'clock in the morning or any time in the morning and you're watching this, then you're watching Motivational Mornings with me, Deb C. And let's start off with a quote. This is from Roy T. Bennett. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. It makes perfect sense to me. I have to work at that. I'm a work in progress as far as that is concerned. Okay, so today in pop culture history, I got two events that took place, and they were 30 years apart. Okay, first off was The Wizard of Oz. It premiered in Hollywood on this day in 1939, and then it opened nationally on August 25th of 1939. Even though it's wildly popular right now, back then the movie initially lost $1,145,000 for their studio, which was MGM. The studio didn't see a profit until it was re-released in 1949. So it took them 10 years to see a profit on The Wizard of Oz. Wow, that's amazing. And 30 years later, in 1969, about 400,000 people attended the Woodstock Music Art Fair for 3 days of peace and music in Bethel, New York. It didn't take place in Woodstock. It took place on a farm in Bethel, New York. So I thought I would, instead of doing like a random fact of the day, I thought I would just give some facts about Woodstock. So the highest paid performing artist was Jimi Hendrix. He made $18,000. John Lennon and the Beatles refused to play because they made the request to have Yoko Ono, who was married to John Lennon, play alongside them. That was turned down. And so the Beatles and John Lennon were like, well, forget it. If she's not allowed to play, then we're not playing. Speaking of someone who refused to perform, rumor has it that the band Jethro Tull refused to perform due to their fear of quote unquote naked ladies. So I don't know if that's true, but that's a rumor. And lastly, it cost $3 million to fund the concert, but they only made like $1.8 million of a profit. And it took organizers like years to pay off the debts that they incurred from it. Okay, celebrity birthdays. We have Deborah Messing was born in 1968. She's 56. You know Deborah Messing from Will and Grace. She played Grace. Was it Adler? Yeah, Grace Adler. And she played that on like when it was wildly popular the first time, however many years that was on. And then it was rebooted a few years back. And I think that was maybe on for 2 seasons or maybe 2 or 3 seasons. I did not watch that. I watched it the first time and I didn't watch it the second time. Okay. Also born in 1972, listen, and turning 52 today. I rode hard for this man. He was my number one man for a while. My number one celebrity crush, Ben Affleck. He turns 52 today. He is famously like Mr. Massachusetts, Mr. Boston. He was actually born in Berkeley, California. And then his family moved to Massachusetts when he was like 3. So he wasn't born in Massachusetts. He just moved there. And I believe I had read that he has been best friends with Matt Damon since he was 8. And since he was 8, I think. Because Matt Damon is older. Listen, I'm going to tell you what. You couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing about Ben Affleck. I loved me some Ben Affleck. I know I've told the story about how I met Ben Affleck when him and Matt Damon were in Pittsburgh filming the movie Dogma, which was awesome. A great cast. It was directed by Kevin Smith. It was with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Selma Hayek, Chris Rock, Alan Rickman, who's in the Harry Potter movies. See, don't come at me. I've never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, and I haven't read any of the books. The books are too long. I can't. But I'll always remember him from Love Actually. Oh, I loved Love Actually. Whenever he played the boss who then is thinking about having an affair with his employee who's in love with him, and then he goes out and he buys that really nice, is it a bracelet or necklace? No, I think it was a necklace. And he goes and he gets it all wrapped up. Mr. Bean, the guy who plays Mr. Bean, he wraps it up for him, and he does a flourish and he does all this stuff. And then he takes it home and he hides it. And his wife is played by Emma Thompson. Is it Emma Thompson? Yeah, Emma Thompson. This is going way off. Played by Emma Thompson. She finds it and she thinks that's what he's getting her. Instead, he gives her like her present, and it's a Joni Mitchell CD. And she's like, oh, she knows something is going on. And they're gonna go to the Christmas pageant. Instead, she's like, I'll be right there. I just want to go upstairs and do something and get something in my room. And she goes upstairs and she cries. I felt so bad. Oh, I've gone down a road that doesn't even involve Ben Affleck. Oh, shit. Okay, but listen, I loved me some Ben Affleck, and I was like, nothing could ever make me stop loving Ben Affleck. Until he screamed in public at Jennifer Garner when they were married, and he made her cry, and I was like, nope, that's it, we're done. This is done. And they married J-Lo. And we know what's going on with that. I mean, listen, they haven't come right out and said anything, but we know what's going on with that. So, I don't know, maybe he got his punishment. He was married to her, and that wasn't obviously a great time. Maybe I can think about letting him in. Maybe I can think about being a fan of his again. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. So, lastly, he's never gonna see this. He don't care. He don't care if an overweight white lady on YouTube is gonna let him back into her good graces. Oh, okay. So, thank God we're getting this done. We're getting this done this weekend. Okay. And lastly, Joe Jonas. He was born in 1989. He's 35. He's not my favorite Jonas brother. Because he was the one who dated Taylor Swift, and he was kind of an ass in how he broke up with her. Did he break up with her by text or not in a great way? My favorite Jonas is Nick Jonas. But I will have to say, Kevin Jonas has grown on me. I'm just going to say. All right. So happy birthday to all of you guys. To Deborah Messing, to Deb, to Ben, to Joe. I almost said Merry Christmas. Happy birthday to all. And here's the dad joke of the day. The dad joke of the day. I had to put this on. I am sweating. And the dad joke of the day is, what did the lunchbox say to the refrigerator? Don't hate me because I'm a little cooler. Okay, guys, that's it. I don't know how I got so, I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know how I got so far off the road of Ben Affleck, but I do, and I always can. Okay, so listen, if nobody told you yet today, we just got to get through today and then tomorrow, then it's the weekend. So listen, you could do it. If nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. Please take care of one another. Be aware of your surroundings at all time. Please stay safe. And if you're someplace where it's super hot, hydrate. Hydrate often by drinking water and not iced coffee like I would do. Okay, love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.